Hello, hello! Star Surfer here with the monthly tarot reading for November 2023 for my Aquariuses. Hey Aquariuses, how you doing? I was away for October, I had to deal with some life stuff, so it's really good to be back. Thank you for being here, it means a lot. A couple things real quick before we jump into the read, which I am very excited to give. If something in this resonates with you, please take 2 seconds, like, comment, subscribe. It takes no time. I love to hear your feedback, how this resonates, doesn't resonate, and it means the world. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, we can get something a little more specific to your energy, more accurate to your specific unique energy. You will find a link to my Etsy shop in the information below. You can book a tarot reading, oracle reading, astrology, birth chart reading, transit reading, whatever you feel called to. You'll find it in that Etsy shop below. Lastly, this is a general read for my Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. As a lot of people. This won't be for everyone. You will know if it's for you. You'll know. Don't feel like you gotta like twist yourself up in a pretzel, try to make it fit. If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Okay. We all live on beautifully. Maybe watch for your moon sign or your rising sign or whatever the case might be. The message might be coming through for you there as opposed to here. Okay, I think that's everything. We're gonna jump into the Starseed Oracle here because it was desperate, my friends, to work with you. Aquarius. Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. How do you feel? The phrase that's coming through, y'all ready for it? I wasn't. Lost in the sauce. I mean, it could be good. It could be too much, fam. We'll find out. It's funny, I put a feather out here. I like set a little altar for each sign, specifically like for the reading, and it is blowing all over the place. So, your angels are present. One more. All right, any messages or insights for my Aquarius sun, moon, rising? Any messages or insight for my Aquariuses? Yeah, this checks out. Forge don't follow, and all paths lead home. Look at, just these images are just also so beautiful. Forge don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. And all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. You're not about to follow anybody right now, and you never were. But I feel like you've realized now how it is a necessity that you are leading your own life, leading the charge, leading the brigade, leading the caravan was actually the phrase that was coming through, leading the community, leading the march, leading the charge. Yeah, I feel like we're coming out of a period where it's like we lost a bit of that initiative, or we gave away authority that is our own to an outside person, place, or thing, and it did not go too well. I'm gonna go ahead and take a guess. It did not go too well. But the blessing, right, in disguise there is that you realize now that you have to be, you can't follow anyone's path, right? You can't bend to anyone else's will. You can compromise, you can reach, mutual agreements, but like your path, your most important choices have to be intuitively and internally and individually guided. Which is, like I said, blessing and a curse, right? Because it's like you have no example to follow. You have no Like you go to point A, and then from there you go to point B, and then from point B you go to point C like this, and then point C to D is a little tricky, but I got through it this way. And it's like there is no path. There is nothing laid out for you that you can look to that other people have done, that you're like, oh, okay, I know I do it like that. I work this level for a certain amount of years, and then I get promoted to this, and then once I'm doing that, I know like I need to learn this skill, this skill, this skill. Probably each will take about like 6 months. You know, there's none of that, which is what you want, but it's also, it's like, oh, what do I do? Where do I go? How does this function? Like what? It's a bit of a maze. I'm getting like Ariadne vibe, like you need to be the guide for yourself out of the maze. Your highest self, your intuition, right, needs to be your guide. Otherwise you will be lost in the sauce, right? You'll be like, oh my God, I have all of this freedom, which is what I wanted, but I'm also, oh my God, I have all of this freedom. What do I do? I don't have an example to follow because I'm blazing a new trail, which is what you want to do and is what you must do, but you need some kind of compass, some kind of guiding system, some kind of red light, green light, right? When you make a choice and move in a direction, is that it? Or do we need to take a step back and try this path, right? You need to have some kind of navigational bearings about yourself, within yourself, so that as you blaze this trail, you're not just all over the place or overwhelmed or lost in the sauce. Meditating, journaling, connecting to a guide, making a choice. Because I feel like there can also be this tendency with this kind of freedom, with this kind of call to be your own trailblazer in your own life, to not be led, but to lead. You could have like choice paralysis, where it's like you freeze up and when you look at the vast array of possibility and you don't choose anything. And so just make a choice, right? And let that inform what your next choice is. Like, again, you need that red light, green light. Whatever that internal barometer feels like for you, right? Ask yourself, do small things, make small choices. Like, you know, what do I want to drink right now? Do I want water or tea? Is water a red light or a green light? Is it a yes or a no? What does that feel like? Ask yourself. Get used to, with small and easily identifiable choices like this, what your yes-no system feels like inside, what the good, bad choice feels like inside. Ask your body to show you. Ask your intuition to show you. Ask your guides to show you what it looks like, what it feels like, you know, what it sounds like, what it tastes like, or whatever it is for you. So that as you're making these choices and blazing this trail, you know you're acting in alignment with yourself, and your own highest callings. Lead yourself in that way, right? Instead of being led, it's like you want to lead, but also lead yourself. Selenite might be a really powerful crystal for you to work with. I mean, it always is, but like as you are kind of like attuning to, I'm getting like celestial vibe, like, I mean, space queen, king vibe. Isis, very magical, manifesting energy, potential present. I'm picking up on now. Stargazing, literally looking at the stars, because there's a way, I mean, in like pop astrology, it's like you hear all of these like cookie cutter definitions of what something might mean, but connect it to like if you have the, you know, the privilege and the ability where you are, but everyone can see the moon for the most part most days. Connect to whatever stars you can see, right? Get curious, like download again, if you're able, download like a I forget what the name of mine is, but they have all of these apps where you can like literally just hold your phone up to the night sky and it's like, that's that star. And you can like click on it and it'll tell you about it. Learn about the stars. Have an embodied, like engaged relationship with the sky. Sounds super woo, but for you, that in this moment, find your North Star, both literally and internally, right? Because you need a compass, you need a guiding system, you need some sense of direction as you blaze this new trail. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Wow. I mean, the cosmic heart, and you got the love. A lot of heart chakra, but like higher vibrational heart chakra. If you've never worked with kunzite, it looks like this. I love it. It is massively powerful. It is a way to connect like the crown and third eye chakra with the heart chakra. So you're getting like, you're feeling cosmic love, which is what this is, right? It is like connecting to cosmic sources, which is why that, like, I was like, look at the stars, baby, look at the moon, because that's the love. That's the love. That's that elevated, evolved love that you're seeking is one that is not just of the heart or body. It is like of the soul, of the universe. Kunzite, get you some. It's accessible. Most like crystal or metaphysical shops would have it. Amethyst obviously is always a great choice, but this is about like everything you do must be devotional. So what are you choosing to devote? How are you choosing? Again, that Isis, that magic. You feel magic. It's like, how are you using? Potent was the word that was just coming through. It's potent, what you have now, the potential of it, the power of it. So use it. Connect it to something so it's not just like firing all over the place. Connect it to something and elevate it and be intentional with it. Be intentional with it. Separate yourself from anything that feels of a lower vibration, right? Hateful or judgmental or limited, bound, restricted, closed-minded, closed-hearted. This is not the energy you need. You need that expansive love, right? That boundless love, right? That cosmic love. And then underneath it all, over all the void, go within, get dark. Connect to, you need to meditate. You need to cut off all of the noise and the influence, because again, this path you're carving and walking and forging is your own. It is your own. You're forging and not following, which means you need to cut out influences, especially because I just saw this on this card, that you got the love card, it said codependency. You don't need that. You need independence or interdependence, mutuality. But you have to cut away the things that are muddying the waters, the static, the noise. Get clear about what's happening inside you, in the universe you connect to, and then make all of your actions from that connected place. Everything, no matter how small, again, the first example I gave is like, do I drink water or tea? Everything is devotional, is intentional, is aligned, is spiritual, is magical if you let it be. And you must let it be. You must let it be. Beautiful. All right, let's get you some tarot on this spread. We're gonna go Thoth deck, which I've not used on this channel. I use it really for myself, but like it really wanted to work with you. So y'all are out there again, because I was like, y'all are up in the ethers, up in the space, up in the void, where it's like that magic, that Isis. So if you're not familiar with the Thoth deck, it is Crowley's like alchemical, like hermetic deck. It has a lot of like Kabbalistic correspondences, astrological correspondences. It's a very powerful deck, but it is, I would not recommend it as like a first deck. I use it for myself, but y'all, I wanted to talk. Movement is important too. I feel like there's you could get way too in your head about this, which, I mean, it's where you thrive, but you need to be also moving. Qigong, if you've not done that, or like yoga, walking in nature, things that are grounding in nature. Grounding in their nature and grounding in nature. Nature really wants to be mentioned here clearly. Two more. All right. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? Any other messages or insights as it pertains? Yes. First out, the Three of Wands. So just to give you an example, if you're unfamiliar with the deck, it has an image I'm sure you're not familiar with if you're used to like the Rider-Waite deck, and then it'll have like astrological correspondences. He also has a title for almost all of the minor cards. Not almost all of them. And this one he titles Virtue. Where do we go from here? And again, you have to act in alignment, right? But this is Sun in Aries, the leadership. If there's ever been anybody who's like, I'm gonna do it my way and all y'all be damned, you can't tell me what to do, it is the Sun in Aries, right? It is the initiator. It is the beginning of the wheel, of the zodiacal wheel. This is your energy. It is like, blaze the trail, but do it with intention and with integrity, in alignment with your values, with love. Y'all are on fire. Oh my God. Because you just got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands, Six of Wands. He calls it victory, and so do I. This will be immense for you. This will be immense for you. There's so much fire here. Three of Wands, Six of Wands. That means the Three of Wands is like super important. Might as well be two of them out here. You're blazing a trail, and you will be successful. And it relies on you, the force of your personality, the expression of your personal unique nature, in public, right? There's almost like a performance element to it, your personality is going to be important for whatever this path is. I'm gonna just say it that way. You, who you are, and the way you express yourself creatively in your life, it is integral to this path that you're being called to walk. And it's time. Giddy up. Go. You will be successful. Oh my God, and you're on fire, so if someone tries to stop you, they better watch out. They're going to get burned. They are gonna get burned. But I think everyone's like will support you in this because it's, I don't know, the way you approach it is gonna be audacious, but like full of heart. It's beautiful. I don't know. Tell me what it is. I want to support it. All right. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to the spread? Ooh. Literally. Y'all, what did I say? You feel like magic. You have the Magician and you have the Hierophant. This is spiritual power. This is the ability to connect to a spiritual source and create whatever you want, to be honest. Manifesting potential, what did I say? And derived not from ego, but from spirit, which means you must be acting, again, virtuously, or we have the Eight of Swords. We get in our own damn way, right? We shut ourselves down. And the Eight of Swords here, that's Jupiter and Gemini, which is, we have too many damn options. We can't choose anything, which again is why before I said any of this thought stuff fell out, I was like, you need to, because I feel like choice paralysis can happen, right? Which is what the Eight of Swords in this deck refers to, interference with from your own mind, from your own like ability to see too many options and not pick one, because you can convince yourself that they're all great, and there probably is a pro to all of them and a con to all of them. So you got to pick one. Because if you pick one, you can manifest something powerful, victorious, right? But it has to be in alignment. Here's how you make the choice, is you rely on this connection to a central pillar of authenticity, of values, of what matters to you, of that, and then you get in touch with that internal barometer system of what is yes, what is no, so that you're not drowning in a sea of interference, of choice, of possibility. And then from there, you work with spirit to manifest in a way that is not selfish, right? But it is self-loving, right? But it is for your highest good and the highest good of all. And in service of something grander, greater, cosmic, universal. It's why I was saying connect to the stars, connect to the universe, because you need to know you are serving something beyond you. The Six of Wands energy, if it doesn't have that connection, can be ego. It can be, I'm the star, I'm better than everyone, everyone look at me, you all wish you could do what I could do, but I'm better, so you'll never be able to. And that's not what we want. That's not what we want. I know it's not what you want, which is why you need to connect to something cosmic, grander, greater, higher, elevated, evolved, to ground that energy, to direct your choices so that we're not drowning in our own mind, our own games, our own ability to see 18,000 paths forward. And then we can manifest something victorious, powerful, magical, and spiritual for ourselves. Wow. Any other messages or insights as it pertains to this spread? I mean, yo. You have fire. You have the Two of Wands now, which is a Mars in Aries, which is, again, the initiator, the go-getter, the trailblazer. He calls it dominion. It is making a choice and going after what you decide you want. Power. Oh my God. It's a little forceful, which again is why you need to ground it. But whatever you decide, when you get into that aligned place, when you go into the void, right? When you connect to the cosmic love, when you decide to lead and not follow, when you're listening to your intuition, right? When you have a spiritual connection, when you're acting from a place of virtue and making choices instead of drowning in them. Whatever you manifest from that place will be so obviously successful, victorious, and it will be so rewarding because you have the 10 of Cups here, right? Spiritually fulfilling on a spiritual level. You need to balance action with reflection, with contemplation, with spiritual connection, but whatever you do will be emotionally and spiritually so fulfilling. The cup overflowing, right? Boundless love. That's what we got right here, boundless love. And spirit, I mean, they're doubling down on this point because, right, I told you about this, 8 of Swords, analysis paralysis, choice paralysis, too many choices. If you don't, you have the 10 of Swords here now, ruin, right? If this is, what do we have? Jupiter and Gemini, the expansion of choice, contradiction. You're working at odds with yourself because you see so many possibilities and you're not choosing one, or you're doing a little bit of something and a little bit of something else and they're actually counteracting each other. If you keep going in that way, what do you have? Ruin. You defeat yourself. You get overwhelmed with anxiety. You get paralyzed by choice, by possibility, and you can't move forward. So again, it's just everything I've already said, but you must cut out the noise, right? Cut out influences that are trying to tell you what to do, right? Or where you got to go, or how you've got to do something. Get clear with your intuition. Connect to something universal, right? A spiritual source of power, right? Your own values and virtues. And when you manifest from that place, and oh boy, go get them, you will be victorious. You will be spiritually, emotionally rewarded and fulfilled. But if you continue this mental game of like, I could do this or that or this or that. Oh my God, what if I do this? Oh God, what if I have to do that or that or that? I don't know what to do, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to think about the 1,000 things I could do and build 13,000 realities in my head without taking any action and defeat myself before I even begin. That's not what you want. You want to do what I just talked about, right? And then overall, yeah, 5 of Wands. Again, so much fire, so much fire. You have so many, you have the 3 of Wands, you have the 2 of Wands, you have the 6 of Wands, and now you have the 5 of Wands. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of fire. Don't let anyone limit you. Don't let anyone limit you. But if you're getting into a situation that you feel these people don't get it, or they're trying to control me or tell me how I need to live my life or how I need to do this thing, they don't, just remove yourself from it. It's not worth the fight. It's not worth the battle. but you can't accept a limitation at this point in your life. You have too much going for you. You have too much potential. And oh my God, right under that, the Six of Pentacles or discs, which, I mean, success. Literally, it says it right there. It's like success. It is fulfillment. It is emotional stability. And you have to give up fighting to do that. But also, you have to be willing to defend what you're doing. Because not everyone is going to get it. And not everyone needs to get it. But you have to be willing to stand and able to stand strong, right? Because this energy is a moon in Taurus. Stable, bold, strong, sturdy, steady, dependable, right? Unshakable faith and commitment to your path, despite challenge you might face, without getting into unnecessary conflict when people, you know, try to like tell you about yourself or your path. That's not necessary, but the ability to stand through adversity or challenge as you walk this unique path will be necessary. And then underneath all of that, more fire. More fire! Oh my God, Aries is so present for you too. The Emperor and the Princess of Wands. And more fire, just the Ten of Wands. Jesus, more fire! Jesus Christ, the Knight of Wands. Oh my God, don't get burned. Don't get burned. Don't get burned, but also it's like, you won't be shaken. The Emperor, you can't be shaken. You must lead the path. You must take care of everything you need to take care of so that your work is unimpeachable. It is with virtue, it is with integrity, it is with heart, it is with spirit and soul, it is with magic, it is with fire and passion, it is with creativity, it is with decisiveness, it is with self-belief and belief in others. It is all of those things so that when you encounter challenge and difficulty, because it is inevitable when you walk this kind of path, you will not get up in your head and defeated about it. You will instead know, I must do this. Is there something I can learn from this challenge? Is there something I can gain? Is there a skill I can hone? Is there something I can clarify? If yes, do it. But if no, don't be shaken. Commit, right? In the seat of your power. Wow. Wow. So fiery. So fiery. Cool it down a little bit. I'm gonna say that. Just cool it down like a little bit, like 2 degrees and you'd still be okay. But take advantage of this moment in your life when you're like fired up, ready to go. But don't burn yourself out, I'm gonna say, because you had this 10 of Wands, which is burnout, right? Oppression, defeat, tired, just way, like, we expanded too quick, too fast, too far, yeah. Make sure you're properly resourced and moving at a pace that is sustainable. But other than that, full speed ahead. Okay, wow. That was a lot, but Aquarius, let's go! Let's go! Okay? I'm excited for you. Talk soon, all right? Bye.